Okay mga kamatis, mga kaibigan, marami pong nagko-comment na mag-react daw ako dun sa debate na nangyari kay Crystal. Pero in my opinion, kasi besides dun sa MR na pinasa or motion for reconsideration na pinasa ng House sa Senate, sa Supreme Court, I think the issue is already moot and academic. Ibig sabihin, the SC has decided and unbanked, and ibig sabihin, unanimous yon na yun yung naging decision nila na patay na yung impeachment on the procedural aspect nito. So, I don't think that anyone else other than the Supreme Court should really question it in the sense na parang dinaya kayo ng Supreme Court. I am also aware of the idea na 13 judges doon was Duterte appointees. Kaso, meron kasing concept sa batas called yung presumption of regularity. So I am in the understanding that ang ating Supreme Court did their part to interpret the Constitution in good faith. Yun yung understanding ko doon. Do I respect people like Cristan, Justice Carpio in their dissent doon sa case na yun? Yes. Pero I will never ever tell you na mag-aklas laban sa Supreme Court. That's not just how it goes. We have to follow the rule of law dito. Now, gusto ko sanang mag-comment dito sa sinasabi nitong si Cristan, okay? Kasi naririnig ko yung talking points niya hanggang ngayon, ini-insist niya pa. I guess the only way we could move on from this is to just take this L and walk away to February 6, 2026. That's the next move. That's the next logical move na kailangan natin gawin. But, with all due respect kay Chris, magre-react ako sa kanya.
Ang magpapakita na naintindihan nila yung impeachment, kahit you imagine gaano kahirap mag-impeach ngayon based on the decision na ginawa ng Supreme Court?
Well, yun nga. Sige, let's say na totoo yan. Let's give you the benefit of the doubt na totoo na mas mahirap nang mag-impeach ng officials ngayon. Pero it's not impossible. I remember yung isang quote isang quotable quotes dito ni Bam Aquino. Sabi niya gano'n, magkaiba yung impossible sa improbable. Eto, hindi nga ito improbable eh. Hindi nga ito impossible. This is just extra steps that the Supreme Court hindi naman siguro added yon. Siguro yung interpretation nila yielded that steps na kailangan lang sundin. Yun lang. They did not say they made yes, it's a lot siguro mas mahirap ng konti, pero it's not even improbable. It's just a little bit harder. Extra steps lang. Extra precaution na linagay nila for people para hindi siya maging political weapon. 'Di ba? Kasi let's be honest here, there are some people in the Congress that they want in the Congress and in the Senate and in the whole political spectrum na gustong maalis si VP Sara. I am one of them. Aamin ako sa inyo. But then again, we have to follow the rule of law. Ganun lang. Ganun lang yung gusto kong paintindi sa inyo. And we have to look forward to the next move, di ba? Kumbaga, ngayon, hindi pa naman tapos yung boxing. Panalo sila sa round 6. May 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pa. Doon tayo mag-usap. Kasi this is just belaboring the point na hindi naman talaga siya moot and academic na yes, may MR pa, pero do you think that those 13 judges will actually reverse themselves? Of course not. Hindi mangyayari yun. Anyway, tuloy natin.
Kasi sinasabi nila, kailangan daw magpakita ng proof na naintindihan ng mga pumipirma yung kanilang pinirmahan. Kailangan daw magpakita ng proof na hindi lang yung pumirma ang magpapakita na naintindihan nila yung impeachment kahit yung mga hindi pumirma.
Paano kaya yun? Kasi I've heard that idea doon eh. Di ibig lang, siguro mas maganda kung meron silang parang waiver. Di ba mas maganda I understand this and that. As explained to me by this and that. Siguro yun na yung kailangan na step, di ba? Pero for all intent and purposes, mabilis pa rin naman yung proseso. Matrabaho nga lang, 'di ba? Siguro yung third mode na papabilisin nila, linagyan lang ng extra steps to safeguard from it being weaponized as a political tool. Maganda naman yung maganda naman yung justification ng Supreme Court in the sense na kailangan mo lang sundin. Yun lang yun. Hindi naman nila sinabi na bawal nang mag-file ng impeachment complaint si VP Sara. They never said that. 'Di ba? Why are we belaboring this point already? Let's move on from this and look for the next fight. Okay? Ganun dapat. Take your hits, take your L's, and then walk away from it, then come back stronger. Ganun. Yun dapat ang mindset, mga kakampings. Hindi yung ganito. Ano yan? Loser mentality yan pagka ganyan. Na we are belaboring up a dead point already. Moot and academic na to. In my opinion, of course. But again, the House has their legal remedies, but these legal remedies I don't think it will prevail. Anyway, let's move on.
Kailangan magpakita ng proof na naintindihan nila kung bakit hindi nila pinirmahan yung impeachment complaint. Can you imagine how difficult that is?
It's difficult but not impossible. Yun yung magandang doon. Yun yung takeaway natin dito. Para lang iwas weaponization. I understand naman yung mga point ng kabila. I listen to both sides of the story. Some are saying na wini-weaponize kasi. This is just to at least disengage people from fast breaking yung mga yung mga complaints, 'di ba? Kasi ang nangyari doon, near the end of the Congress nila pinasa sa Senate. So I guess ganun yung perception ng mga nagki-criticize. Of course, I listen to them. Nagki-criticize ng impeachment at parang pinasa agad, 'di ba? So eto, maiiwasan 'yon by being very very careful. Ano yung gagawin natin? Eto, dito pa lang gagawin na natin kailan natin to i-table natin ng mas maaga para kung may mali di ma-rectify natin agad-agad. 'Di ba? It's a better process now because of the added safeguards na linagay ng Supreme Court, in my opinion. Okay? So hindi siya yes, it made it a little bit difficult but not impossible. That is the key. Yun naman talaga dapat Yeah. And napaka-controversial kasi ni VP Sara as a as Vice President. I'm not saying na she should be impeached. I am saying that she should be held accountable under the beauty of due process. Yun lang yun. Hindi naman sinabi na itigil, huwag niyong i-impeach yan si VP Sara, mali kayo, bawal itong kasi galit si ganitong politiko kay VP Sara. That was never the case, Chris. Yes, it's difficult but not impossible. That's the mindset that we should have right now. Take this L and walk away, and let's regroup on February 6, 2026. Or better, let's find a candidate na tatapat kay VP Sara. I have a few people in mind. Do you have a few people in mind? Yun lang naman po yung sa akin for today. Gaya mga lod.